Urgent! Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea in pursuit of major star after club sets asking price. Liverpool to take next step in pursuit of Mark Guehi after £35 million deal confirmed. Alexander Isak deal that breaks the wage structure emerges as Liverpool and Newcastle clarified transfer strategies. Hello Reds fans, let's dive into today's news from the greatest and best club in the world. Lyon has set a minimum asking price of £51.5 million, or around 60 million euros, for 20-year-old forward Malik Fofana. However, the race for the Belgian gem is so competitive that a true bidding war is expected to unfold during this summer transfer window, involving several top clubs from across Europe. After a breakout season with Lyon, where he scored 11 goals in 41 matches, Fofana quickly established himself as one of the most exciting young talents on the continent. His skills on the pitch, combined with his speed, dribbling ability, and offensive awareness, have attracted the attention of several major clubs. The young forward also recently made his debut for Belgium's senior national team, further boosting his profile and market value. Although he primarily plays as a winger, Malik Fofana offers a level of versatility that makes him even more appealing to elite clubs. He can perform in any attacking role, on the flanks or centrally, which is a highly valued trait among modern coaches looking for dynamic, technically gifted, and system-adaptable players. This tactical flexibility has made his name rise behind the scenes at several Premier League clubs and top sides across Europe. In England, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Fulham, and Nottingham Forest have all expressed direct interest in the player and are in contact with Lyon representatives to explore a possible deal. On the continent, Bayern Munich, RB Leipzig, and Napoli are also closely monitoring the Belgian situation and are ready to act if a favorable opportunity arises. Despite all the approaches, an agreement is still far from being finalized. Lyon, aware of the high demand, intends to use the growing interest to its advantage, aiming to drive up Fofana's price and maximize profit from a potential sale. The club's board recognizes that it is facing a rare opportunity to secure significant revenue, especially at a time when the team is going through one of the most delicate periods in its recent history. The club is facing serious financial problems, and to make matters worse, was recently relegated from Ligue 1 due to administrative issues. While Lyon is currently appealing the decision in court, the team's immediate future remains uncertain. In addition to the sporting consequences, the crisis puts the club's Europa League qualification at risk, further increasing the need to sell players to stabilize its finances. Malik Fofana has become Lyon's main asset in the transfer market. Young, talented, and highly valued, he represents a strategic way to alleviate the club's financial crisis. Though losing him would be a blow on the sporting side, Lyon understands that a sale may be inevitable. With several clubs on high alert, Fofana is expected to be one of the most sought-after names of the window, on his way to the top tier of European football.
Liverpool is determined to continue its pursuit of Crystal Palace defender Mark Guehi, one of the Premier League's brightest young talents. The deal had been in the works behind the scenes for weeks, but certain obstacles had delayed progress. However, with the recent sale of Jarell Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen for £35 million, Liverpool's management now has the financial flexibility to push forward. Jarell Quansah, 21, a product of Liverpool's academy, signed a 5-year contract with the Bundesliga side. His departure not only adds funds to Liverpool's budget, but also opens up an immediate spot in the squad for a new center-back. Guehi had already been identified as the top target for this role. In an emotional farewell, Quansah expressed his gratitude to the club, coaching staff, teammates, and fans. From the moment I walked through the doors of the academy at 5 years old, I dreamed of one day wearing the Liverpool shirt at Anfield. 17 years later, I can say I lived that dream. To my teammates, thank you for welcoming me, pushing me, and believing in me. I learned so much sharing the pitch and the locker room with such amazing people, and I'll always cherish the memories we made together. He also took time to recognize the coaching staff and those working behind the scenes. You helped me grow not only as a footballer, but as a person. And to the fans, your support has always been unmatched. Whether at Anfield or away, hearing you sing was always a source of inspiration. I'll carry that with me wherever I go. Liverpool will always have a special place in my heart. It's not just a club, it's a family. For now, it's goodbye, but I'll always be watching. Once a Red, always a Red. Quanza's exit now increases the urgency for defensive reinforcements, making Mark Guhi's arrival a top priority at Anfield. The 23-year-old English centre-back enjoyed a strong season with Crystal Palace and is already a regular in the England national team setup. Liverpool sees Guhi not only as a direct replacement for Quanza, but also as a long-term piece in the club's defensive puzzle. Meanwhile, uncertainty surrounds Ibrahima Konaté's future. With only 1 year left on his contract, the French defender's situation remains unresolved, which may force Liverpool to target yet another centre-back to ensure sufficient squad depth, especially given the challenges of the upcoming season filled with domestic and European competitions. While negotiations for Guhi continue, the club is also monitoring potential exits. Darwin Núñez and Harvey Elliott have both been linked with interest from other clubs, while Atletico Madrid has shown serious interest in left-back Andrew Robertson. The transfer window at Anfield promises to be a busy one. With strategic changes underway and a clear need to maintain a competitive squad across all areas, Liverpool's next moves will be crucial to the success of the 2025-26 season. The big question for the fans is, will Mark Guhi be the right piece to reinforce the Reds' defense? Share your opinion in the comments.
The anticipation surrounding a possible transfer of Alexander Isak to Liverpool is growing, with sources close to the situation indicating that confidence within Anfield is rising regarding the potential to complete a historic deal during this summer transfer window. The Swedish striker, a star at Newcastle United, is seen as the ideal target to strengthen the Reds' attack during what has already been a remarkable transfer window for the club. With the signing of Florian Wirtz for £116 million, around 140 to 162 million euros, Liverpool has already added 7 new players this window, making it one of the most impactful transfer periods in the club's history. Even so, the Merseyside board is not done yet and continues to pursue a new centre-back, with Mark Guehi reportedly very close to joining, and a marquee number 9, a role for which Isak is considered the dream addition by head coach Arne Slot. However, convincing Newcastle to let go of their main striker is proving to be a much more difficult task. Manager Eddie Howe has made it clear in no uncertain terms that he does not wish to lose Isak. Nevertheless, rumors about a potential move to Liverpool have dominated the headlines throughout the European summer. The Northeast club is believed to have placed a price tag of over £150 million, approximately 175 million euros, which would make the Swede one of the most expensive transfers in history if completed. Last Tuesday, the speculation intensified following reports that Isak had informed Newcastle of his desire to move to Anfield. However, sources within Tyneside insist that the striker is not looking to force an exit and remains comfortable and committed to the Magpies project. Journalist Graham Bailey revealed that Newcastle is prepared to make significant efforts to keep Alexander Isak, even breaking their current wage structure with a new contract, despite 3 years remaining on his existing deal. Liverpool is said to be closely monitoring the negotiations, which are reaching a decisive stage. According to Football Insider, the club is increasingly confident that they can retain the striker, with negotiations progressing and a positive internal atmosphere, according to former Premier League scout Mick Brown. Brown added that the club is willing to make Isak the highest-paid player in Newcastle's history, surpassing current captain Bruno Guimaraes' salary. He added, "If that's what it takes to convince him, I believe they will do it. Additionally, the new signings being planned could help demonstrate to Isak that the club is ambitious and aiming for major achievements. Newcastle has faced challenges in the transfer market, making it even more crucial to keep their top talents, with Isak seen as the central piece of their future project. There is growing optimism behind the scenes that he will agree to extend his contract. According to journalist Lee Ryder, manager Eddie Howe is relaxed about the situation and is maintaining positive discussions with the striker, who has shown no desire to leave. Still, Graham Bailey insists that Liverpool's interest remains strong and does not rule out a possible move. With that, Alexander Isak's future remains uncertain, caught between staying at Newcastle with a record-breaking contract or making a sensational move to Anfield. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.